Yo, what's up guys? It is none other than reincarnation, and I'm here back with one of my first ever What If on the channel. Now today's What If is going to be whether Naruto was Yoriichi's reincarnation. Now, before we get started, basically, Naruto, he's going to have sun breathing, of course, and he is, of course, going to be a Kenjutsu master. And just because I want him to be and resemble more like Yoriichi, he is going to have that scar or that birthmark on his face, and his head is going to be like a dark reddish color. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get started. Also, by the way, we're starting roughly when Naruto was 6 years old. No, 4. Anyways, let's get started. Naruto. He could be sitting down in a chair, as the third Hokage would be sitting beside him, as Naruto would watch with stars in his eyes, as he would be infatuated with a swordsman performing essentially tricks in front of him. Naruto would watch in awe as the sword he would see twisting and turning like no other. It was seemingly bending in front of him. Naruto looked to the third Hokage, as at this time, the third Hokage is still, I guess, kinda taking care of Naruto and hasn't just given him his own apartment, say, you're old enough, you're gonna fend on for your own. Now, Naruto would say to the third Hokage, can I get my own sword? The third Hokage would look at Naruto saying, you want your own sword? What type of sword? Mister, what type of sword do you have? The man would look at Naruto, as he would say, I have a katana. He would say, can I get a katana, please, 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 please? Naruto, are you really sure you want a katana? Naruto would reply, saying, yes, please, please. The third Hokage would sigh, saying, fine. You better keep on practicing with this sword, okay? Later that day, the third Hokage would take Naruto to a store. A blacksmith, I should say. They would buy Naruto a black Nichiren katana, or Nichiren sword. The sword would, be painted black with steel. The man would say, oh, that katana or sword, it changes color based on the user. Just to let you know. Naruto would unsheath the blade in all its black essence. Naruto would be infatuated with the blade, as if this was his calling. But something about this blade would feel familiar to Naruto, like he's done it before, like he's held a sword before. Naruto then begged the third Hokage to get books on Kenjutsu. The third Hokage would oblige, buying Naruto books. We would cut around 4 years later to see an 8-year-old Naruto. He would now be rocking Yoriichi's kimono. I'm pretty sure it's a kimono. Anyways, Naruto would be walking down the street. His hair now going down to his waist, resembling that of Yoriichi. Naruto, at this moment in time, would essentially be developing his own sword style. He calls it sun breathing. Naruto, at this moment in time, has only developed three three sword style, or three forms. Of course, first form, and advanced first form. And of course, second form. Well, I guess you could call that 3 or 2, however you want to perceive that. Anyways, let's continue on. I was about to say let's get started, oh my god. Anyways, Naruto. He would now be sitting down at Ichiraku Ramen, enjoying a nice, large bowl of ramen. And Naruto, essentially this would be his cheat meal for the year. As Naruto would take his training very seriously. Naruto would suddenly hear a commotion happening outside. Naruto would stand up from his chair as he'd walk outside, only to see a boy being surrounded by ninjas and villagers getting beaten to a bloody pulp. Naruto would say, "Hey, stop." We don't talk about that. "Hey, stop that." The villagers would turn, looking like, huh? Who the fuck just said that? They would look at Naruto saying, while laughing, "Oh, that's funny. Kid, you might want to get out of here before you end up just like him." Naruto would say, "I'm not joking, leave him alone." The villagers would just say, "You asked for this." They would start charging towards Naruto, trying to punch him. Naruto would duck down, grabbing man by his wrist, flipping him with his own weight on his back, as Naruto would kick another in his face, sending him flying backwards. Naruto would jump up in the air, as with his hand, now using it like a katana or a sword, he would say, "First form, dance." Suddenly, Naruto would strike down, as the villagers could feel the air around them become more hot, essentially, as they would start to feel this sense, this warmth coming from Naruto now. He would slice down. Suddenly, the villagers would be sent backwards, as Naruto would land. The villagers would now have cuts all over their bodies. They would run away, calling Naruto a demon, a monster. The person getting beaten up would stand up. They would have long, white hair, going down to their waist. They would be wearing tattered clothing. They would stand up, looking at Naruto with their brilliant emerald eyes glaring at Naruto. They would stand up, as they would say, "Thank you." This, of course, being a boy, but a shy boy. Suddenly, a person walked forward saying, "Let's go," before grabbing them by the collar, yanking them, dragging them. Naruto would say, "Stop," as he would say, "Or what?" They would turn around with a scruffy look on their face, saying, "He's my slave. You got a problem with it?" Naruto would look at disgust at the man, saying, "Slave? You shouldn't have said that." The man would say, "What are you gonna..." Before he could even speak, Naruto would say, "Advanced first form, dancing flash." Naruto would vanish, reappearing in front of the man, his katana now unsheathed, slashing down. The man would drop the boy, as he'd fall backwards, his clothes cut in half, with a long cut going down his body. He wouldn't be dead, no, but injured, to say the least. Naruto would then look at the boy. He would say, are you okay?" The boy would look at Naruto, saying, "Yeah, thank you." As you would say, "Do you have a place to stay?" He would shake his head, "No." "My bad." The boy would shake his head no. Naruto would say, that's a problem. How about you come with me? He would say, really? Naruto would say, yeah. Are you hungry? The boy would say, no. As we'd hear his stomach rumble, Naruto would let out a laugh, a chuckle. Naruto would then say, well, come with me. As he'd walk back over to Ichiraku Ramen, he would say to the ramen guy, my bad, I just had to clear my throat, my bad. Can I get another bowl of pork broth ramen? The Ichiraku Ramen guy would say, coming right up. As Nard, I'm sorry for clearing my throat so much. This mucus is getting in the way of my speaking. It's making me sound weird and it's irritating me. Now Naruto would see the steaming not Naruto. The boy would see the steaming hot ramen being slid in front of him. The boy would now be drooling as he would devour the bowl. After devouring the whole bowl, leaving not even a drop of broth left, let alone a noodle, he would be patting his stomach. As you'd say, that was so good. Naruto would have also finished eating his ramen, leaving nothing left. The boy would then say, what are we gonna do now? Naruto would say, well, follow me. By the way, do you have a name? The boy would look at him saying, Saito. Saito Hamamura. No, Hanimura. Yeah, Hanimura. Naruto would then say, well, nice to meet you, Saito. Follow me. As the two would walk, we would cut to see Naruto opening his door. As Saito would be amazed, he was like, oh, this place is so nice. As this would still be the same apartment, except Naruto essentially made it to where it's a whole lot better. And I mean a whole lot better. Cleaner, no spoiled milk. He would actually have groceries in his thing, no dishes piled up. His house is actually clean. Naruto would then say, make yourself at home. And let's change you out of those dirty clothes. And also feel free to take a bath or a shower if you like. He would say, really? Are you really gonna let me take a shower? Or as Naruto would say, yeah, a shower or a bath. Whatever you like. He would say, thank you! As you'd hug Naruto. Naruto would have a smile on his face before hugging him back. The man or the boy would run off as Naruto would hear the shower running. He would walk out in a blue kimono. No, a white kimono. With the checkered pattern on it. Naruto would say, looks good on you. As you say, really? Naruto would then say, yeah. As the boy now have his hair tied up into a bun. Naruto would then say, also, by the way, you don't mind me asking, would you like to learn how to defend yourself? Just in case if I'm not around. The boy would then say, yeah. Naruto would smirk before saying, okay. We would cut some time later to see a 12-year-old Naruto and a 12-year-old Saito. Yes, they would be the same age. They would be walking together. Saito would now be branding a katana. As he would now. No, I'm not giving him a breathing style just yet, because honestly, I still have to figure out what's best for him. Anyways, let's continue on. Matter of fact, Comment down what breathing style you think he should have. Anyways, Naruto and the boy would be walking. Naruto would then say, "So, I have a question for you." The boy would then say, "Yeah, what is it?" Or Saito, but not the boy. So, so, how have you progressed at your training? He would say, "I'm doing really well. I can now lift over 500 pounds. Naruto would smirk at this, saying, "Good, you're almost on your way to my level." Well, I mean, like, oh, kinda. I would say, "I cannot wait to be as strong as you are someday." As Naruto would smirk, saying, "Oh, you will most definitely. In fact, I'm quite sure you'll surpass me." Suddenly, we would see a group of villagers surround them. They would looking at Naruto and Saito with disgust, saying, "You demons!" See, the reason why Saito was essentially a slave and getting beaten up was because he had ran away, and villagers knew he was a slave. So they stopped him, and they got beat up. He getting beaten up because he tried to defend himself, or essentially fight back to run away. Now, not Naruto. And the reason why is essentially he has his rare, and I mean rare, Kiki Genkai, to where he can control ice. Matter of fact, damn it. I mean, damn, as in, damn. It, you get it. Damn it. He essentially is able to manipulate ice, create it, destroy it, and essentially he can create ice shards. Naruto would then say, "You do know you shouldn't have done this, right?" They would say, "Why?" Naruto would say, "You have no idea what you just did." Saito would suddenly, his whole personality would change, turning into this ice cold, no pun intended, killer essentially. His eyes would turn into ice white. The air around would start to get, no, the air around would literally start to freeze. Snow would start to fall from the sky. Saito would unsheath his blade, only to see it as an ice blade. Naruto would smirk, saying, "Well, do as you please, Saito," as you'd body flicker on top of the building. Suddenly, the villagers' eyes would widen as Saito would swing his blade, saying, "Ice release." No, not ice release. Nah, screw it. He would say, "Devilish flower." Suddenly, the villagers would be encased in a rose-like pattern as ice, what do you call them? Icicles would start to pierce through the ice. They'd start piercing, not injuring the villagers, but making it to where if they moved an inch, they would be pierced. Saito would then say, "Anyways, let's get out of here," reverting back to his bubbly personality. Naruto would jump off the top of the building, saying, "That still scares me, Saito would say, "Why?" "The way you can switch up your personality like that, it's terrifying." True. This is where Naruto and Saito would then say, "Oh shit, today's our graduation exam." The two would start hurrying off trying to get to their classroom. in time. Also, I forgot to mention Naruto and Saito are essentially the top of their classes, respectfully and comfortably. They are the top of the top, the absolute tippy top of the pyramid in terms of school. Every test, 100%. Anything they got thrown, 100%. Everything they do, 100%. Essentially, they're perfect. Anyways, I'm gonna end off part 1 off here. And is none other than Rui X, and I'm out. Peace.